but we have like a bees life class that goes in there. You get to put on the suit and check out all the hives and everything. So that's a pretty popular one. Right here, we got our strawberries and our raspberries. If you want to try any strawberries, sit for some ripe ones. Here's one. Everyone wants to definitely look around for.
Did you try it?
He did.
There's also strawberries in there too. You want to try some raspberries? Go for that. The raspberries are very yummy too.
Our strawberry! Thank you. Strawberry. Did you find a raspberry?
Mm-hmm. These are
There's one down there.
Good.
Like a really good one if you want to try that one.
Yeah, there's a can with love. Also, there were some good ones on this other row of raspberries. Plant and rub your fingers on there. That's probably my favorite. Spearmint? Garden, yeah, the spearmint here. Really my favorite. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of kale for you guys for the chickens.
Food? That guy. There's so many chickens.
Depend on
Food, I know it.
That was just like, I'm coming. Oh.
And then I find the best method is just hold it on the end here, because they don't like the stem, they just like the leafy parts. So just hold it on the end. You can bring it down to their level, and they'll just kind of go after it.
Hey. You have my fingers there, boy.
These guys with the really fluffy hairdos, those are all the Polish hens.
Polish?
One of the white ones of the Polish hens kind of has like an emo haircut. Like, kind of like only one side of it is all fluffy, the other side's kind of not. Here he comes.
I'm like, you want some snackage? Want some snackage? Yeah? No? No? I like this one. That one's pretty funny too.
I love the Polish hens. I think this one right here, this black one with the white kind of poop on his head, he's the craziest one. Or she's the craziest one, I should say. She's just a wild child.
Like, wait, the feathered feet?
Not feathered feet.
Oh,
Like
okay, I got
A
it.
little bit thicker.
The actual thicker feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one. My buddy over here.
But they'll lay all sorts of different eggs. We get some that are like blue, we got some like tan, of course white.
You're
There's a couple like green ones, and sometimes they're elongated. Some of these ones that are, you see, like look like they're kind of losing their feathers. They're going through a molt right now. So they're shedding a lot of those feathers and putting on some new feathers.
This one like pecked at my leg. Was like, hey, what about me?
years.
This is how you want to live life, though, right, Alan?
How I want to live life.
You want to farm?
I wouldn't mind a ranch, but I'm not gonna work on it every day.
No.
That's what ranch hands are for.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna do one more run through the garden.
Yeah, definitely go for it. But also check for eggs right over here at the house. Sometimes there aren't too many. Let's see any in this one. They've gotten kind of wise about it, and so sometimes they'll start laying them under. Or they'll even put them under this little board here.
That's funny
Put
though.
them underneath there. Yeah, it's hilarious. milking shed. So we actually milk our goats and, well, so we milk our Swiss Saanen goats. We'll go say hi to them in a little bit. They are the white goats that we'll see. And they're the ones that just produce the most milk, so they're the best for milking, and they're the ones that we use for our cheese that we make down in the creamery down there. So if you guys go down, I think there's one going on right now, but then tomorrow there's another cheese tasting going on, I think at 11. So if you want to check that out, it'll just be in the market. But then we also, of course, milk our cow, the two cows up top there. You can actually see both of them. They're kind of sitting up on the hill. Right now we're only milking the one on the right. You can only see like the back of her. All right, we're gonna walk through here. I'll show you just some of the barn area. Not too exciting in here right now, just because all the animals are out. But the only animals that are in here are the two sheepdogs. You just want to give them space. They're not super friendly, but they won't like attack you or anything. But they're just not the type of dogs that you're gonna snuggle with. As you can see,
You just want to go herd, huh?
wants to go work. But we bring all our animals in here at night except for the horses and the cattle. Each of these stables here, you can see, not these ones particularly, but these ones that are covered are all covered because of mountain lions. We don't want our animals getting eaten by any of the mountain lions.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if you guys had to worry about mountain
Yeah,
lions, coyotes.
we haven't had any issues with it. They're around. We've seen them around, so we know they're in the area. But so far, we've been fine. So they've cleaned every day. They clean the stalls. We have some activities where we have people help with that if they want to. So if you guys want to come back up. And then you'll see the salt licks in each of the stalls because they don't get their salt from their hay, so they need some sort of substitute source. So those are what little white rocks are in there. And we feed them, depending on which animal it is, it'll either be hay, a mix of hay and alfalfa, or alfalfa. So these guys over here. So we've got over here our mini horses, our alpacas, and our Swiss Saanen goats, and then our two Sicilian mini donkeys. The friendly ones are going to be the goats and the mini donkeys. The mini horses like to stay away from you usually, and the alpacas are also pretty shy. So you see that goat's licking the salt lick right now, getting her fix of salt right now. You can see these are the ones that we milk. You can see that they've got a lot of milk in there too. The milk, and that's not even that much. Earlier in the summer, they were full of milk because they actually just had babies, so all the babies are down below. We'll go in with the babies if you guys want. If you guys want, we could go in with these guys. If you want to say hi to them. Follow me on in. Feel free to try touching Dolores's horns here. It's really interesting to feel. She doesn't really care.
Bone.
All really nice.
Oh, hello.
Not all the pygmy goats, but like the ones that are called fainting goats.
That was so cute.
They're super friendly, and some of them are a little bit stubborn, but they're nice. Sometimes Luna gets a little curious over here behind us, this alpaca. She's the youngest one.
Oh.
If she comes up to you, just let her sniff you. She doesn't really like it if you kind of like approach her. The way you can tell if an alpaca is telling you to kind of stand off is if they put their ears back. That's the first warning, just saying like, hey, like they might like still let you pet them then.
Like a cat.
But then if they put their tail up too, then they're like, all right, I'm gonna either spit at you or kick you. Yeah. Like Luna, she sometimes is a little bit more okay with people coming up to her.
She's like, no.
See, I'm not even close to Callie Rose over there, and she just sticks her ears back immediately. She knows I'm in here to try to introduce people.
She's like, yeah, I'll just hang out with you guys. I'm just gonna follow.
There's a couple of the goats that will actually like respond to like their names, kind of.
Oh.
But yeah, they're funny guys. If you guys want to say hi to Pablo Paco, you can say hi. She's trying to eat your dress. Tell the difference between the two. Paco's got that really strong crucifix kind of like pattern. That's what they call it on his back. Whereas Pablo doesn't. Pablo also has that darker fur. So if you want, you can introduce yourself to him. Oh, he's like, let's stay away. They just got back from a picnic, so that's why they're kind of.
Oh, they're peopled out.
But it's a lot of the time when they're together, one of their pairs of ears will be facing forward, the other will be facing backwards, and that's so they can tell like everything around them, and you'll see them flip.
So cute.
Sometimes, especially like when they're in their own stalls, like or like in like a corral where it's not so many animals, they'll kind of come up to you on their own, just because like they're curious to what's going on. The goats are hilarious because they just love attention.
Yes.
Pretty sure this one's Sophia. You got this one. Pablo's like, I want to get out. So this is Buttercup, one of the Welsh ponies.
Yeah, she's a big old sweetheart.
And this is James, one of the ranch names.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so
She's very sweet. She's definitely they're a little skeptical anytime we start washing them.
Yeah.
But she usually comes on. They definitely don't like the face, but that's why I just kind of start from the butt and rinse off as best I can. Once I get her nice and soaked, you can see like a layer of dirt that comes off while you're spraying her too. And then I'll give her a little scrub, and then we'll rinse her off again. The hard part is then you have to leave them tied up, because as soon as you untie them, they immediately drop to the ground and start rolling around on the ground. You have to have them tied up until they're dry. And that's really where I feel bad, because they'll just be sitting there like kicking, like, let me down, like I want to go. And I'm like, I can't let you go yet because I know you're going to negate the entire bath I just gave you. Huh. I know. A little bit.
So these guys were born here, probably been about 4 months now, 4.5. So they're not too old. The only mother in here is Dahlia. She's the one that's gonna have that yellow tag that's hanging down. The rest of the mothers are all in that. Those are the ones we just made. And then these two brown and white goats here, those are the boar goats, South African boar goats. So they're slightly different than the Swiss Sonnets. They're a little bit more stocky. They don't produce as much milk, so we don't milk them.
Is there a reason why you only keep one of the moms at a time in here? Or they
The
get
only
switched
reason
out?
that she's in here is because she is the teen mom. So she was not actually supposed to get pregnant. So we leave her in here just because she's a newer mom, and so she's a little bit less stressed out.
Why?
Or her kid. Her kid's the one that's over to baby.
Hi. Oh, that's my dress. That's mine. I know it looks like flowers.
They'll chew on, the babies will chew on anything that they can get their mouths on. They can't break it though. They only have teeth on their bottom jaw. So all goats only have teeth on their bottom jaw, and
So
they just have a rough pad on the top jaw, so they'll grind it.
So it's like teething babies.
Mm-hmm. They'll even chew on your hair.
Oh yeah, I did goat
If
yoga
you sit
once.
on that, if you sit on that bench there, they might even like jump up onto your lap.
Oh.
She might come up there.
Not just my dress, huh? Just my dress. There we
There
go.
you go. Yeah, she can't resist.
I'm gonna tie my shoe.
She doesn't really do that, but just
it can
in case.
happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
ouch.
never know.
You want to sit in my lap? Are you going to be a lap goat? Don't fall. Very like I guess like protective.
They can be. Around other goats, they are. So like
okay.
if the
Okay. Just like, oh, all right. Are you all right? You want to get down?
So if there's another goat around them, then they might like that's another reason we kept the others out of there.
Oh, okay.
Because she's a little bit more aggressive, and sometimes they can be a little bit aggressive towards her.
I just know that there's like some animals get like if there's a human around their baby,
Yeah.
they don't like
They're
it, and
not
it's
too
interesting
much
that
like
they're not
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Some good footage there. There you go.
Oh my god, he's trying to eat the camera.
You guys want to go check out some of the
Yeah. Bye, Mama.
So the horses are all retired. So these are the ones we use for the equine connection class. They're owned by a guy off property, but we take care of them. But basically, so they're on like a very like refined diet. So they eat, I think it's at 6 a.m. I think it's 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. every day, like on the dot. Like they want to feed us. They want us to feed them all like right at that time only, a certain amount of hay specifically, just because they're a little bit more sensitive to food when they're eating and stuff. Some of our cattle, I should say. So our Scottish Highland cattle.
Cows.
So we got Rusty and Dusty, 2 brothers. Go ahead and give him a pet. Just watch when he's not going to try to hit you with his horns. You can even feel his horns if you want. See what it feels like. Just watch if he moves his head, because he doesn't realize he has those long horns on there.
You're so
And so sometimes he might hook your clothes or something. Oh shoot.
Hi.
But he's really sweet. That's Dusty. That's Rusty. Jock might be back there somewhere. Jock's the really
Oh, do
friendly
you want
one.
attention too?
Here comes.
There's 2 right there.
Yep, that's okay. Yeah, I see. Jock's hiding behind that tree. He's the sweetest cow actually on property. You can see his head kind of.
Oh yeah, I see his ear.
Yeah, his ear. Yeah, he's hiding behind that tree. These 2 down here, the closer one's Paloma, and the further one's Whiskey. And Whiskey's kind of the wild child of the family here. We just say Whiskey's frisky. So he's not the friendliest of the cows, but he's Jacques the friendliest, and then followed by these 2.
Scratching each other.
Scottish Highland
Oh.
cattle. These 2.
Got your horn there.
He's like, I'm stuck, but I don't know why.
Got your horn. Oh my god, they're so cute.
Like,
They are. They're like giant dogs.
you go see Paloma down here. She's also pretty nice. Literally just hiding behind that. Scratching his neck on that.
Oh.
This is Whiskey. So Whiskey, yeah, immediately when I go here, he's just like a little bit curious as to what's going on here. So, the Paloma's really nice. Paloma has a funny little hairdo on the top of her head.
Turkeys.
And then the 2 other cattle that we have on property, they're on top of the hill. We'll go drive by them, but that's gonna be Frijola and Cara. And then Cara sitting down over there. Mama. And you can see back across here. You can see the fire watch tower up on top of the hill, and then of course the Ridgeview hike up there, so you can always hike up to that trail there. We're gonna go out here to Sunset Point. Spot for a group photo. If you guys want to take a photo together.
Yeah. The secret swing.
Yes, so we've got 4 swings on property with the oak trees. It's like on the symbol here. You got a little swing on the bottom there.
Like on the wine.
Yeah. So then there's 4 different spots. So
Oh, I
this
only
is one
know
of them.
2.
Yeah.
Where's the third and fourth? I'm like,
there's one at the lobby. That's that one.
okay,
We'll
so
try
then
to find
3.
one on the way back down, and then the other one's down over at River Ranch area.
Ah, okay.